Welcome back, survivors. I'm Skrilla Scratch, back at you guys again with tips and tricks for ARK. This is our friend Bob. He's gonna help us today with the video. Let's just go on ahead and jump on into it. Alright, let's start with the mutator. We'll be focusing on mutations today, but the mutator has a lot of settings, guys. So if you want to access its inventory, go down here to change mode. There's a lot of different modes that you can search through. A lot. Alright. The mutator has a very large range, so I would just go ahead and go to the range, and then I would extend the range +5 because you can mutate more than one dino with this. So once it's done that, you can come over here and see there's a huge range, giant. Then you want to hide that because you don't want nobody knowing that you're using it. Sometimes this can be a little buggy, so you're gonna have to do hide more than once. Then there it goes, it's gone. Alright, then you go in here and you can go to create mutation pulse, or you can just press Y or E on it if you're on mouse and keyboard. Then you see that one nuclear sign, and then it's stacked up to 2, so you can stack the mutation pulse up to 10, but this has a timer, and to see your timer you want to just access your tames inventory that has the mutation buff on it, show buffs, and then the timer is located in here. So you can see it's about the same as a cryo timer almost. Then you can go ahead and breed them, and it's going to give you a mutated egg, and it's not just like a melee mutation guaranteed right away. It's going to be a random mutation of any kind. Depending on the rates on server will depend on the cost, as this is an in-game item and you need element to run it. Here on TSA, it costs 10,000 element, or not 10, it costs 1,000 element to run it. If you run 10, it costs 10,000 element. On other servers, it could be different though, so make sure you check your price. And if you show up late on a server, this is a perfect item to come back with mutations and combat your enemies. Alright, ARK fam, now I'm going to show you guys how the propagator works and why it's more expensive than the mutator. In the propagator, you'll have to have your tames cryoed. We also had Bob cryo up the carbonims. Bob has ran off to go do some other things at the moment though. Inside the propagator, once you have all your tames cryoed that you want to breed in here, you can breed non-breedables such as Rhinio, Golem, Phoenix. I'm sure you'll be able to breed the griffins in here when they come. In here though, you go down to activate if you haven't activated already, and then prepare the dinos for breeding. Start breeding. This is the interface. Inside the interface, you want to go ahead and click check marks on all of these real quick so it knows that you're breeding them. And then if you're breeding with element or without element, you can go ahead and just hit start breeding because you don't need element completely to breed. But we're going to demonstrate how to add mutations, so you want to just go ahead and add a 1 next to all of these. And even if you wanted to, you could add a 10 next to all of them, but that costs 10,000 element, which is very expensive. Depending on what server you're on, will depend on the price of the element. So we're just going to do 1 right now and see what kind of random mutations we can get. Go ahead and start the breed, and then we're gonna fast forward so that you guys don't have to sit here and wait with me as it breeds. And we're back. The Rhinios have finished breeding. In here you can see what the Rhinio egg looks like. As you can see, we got a useless mutation on here. Must have been like movement speed. Over here though, we got a melee mutation. You can see the mutation on the egg if you hover over it. Then you want to just go ahead and click stop breeding if you want to stop breeding, or you could leave it breeding. We're gonna go ahead and just leave it breeding, and then just deactivate it from here. And that's pretty much how the propagator works if you want to breed geraniums or anything like that. Thank you guys for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe if you find us helpful. And we'll be back at you guys with some more ARK tips and tricks that we know how to do. And we will see you guys later.